Yeah. I was at Dillon University with Tank and met some friends. I have some new friends in New Orleans that I look forward to seeing, and they coming to the show tonight with me and Tank too.
Now, for those that don't know Lonnie Burrell, man, I know your internet game is crazy, and I know you work with some extremely talented people that everybody knows. So, just not to brag, but tell them some of the artists you've written for.
I don't like to brag, but I got some stuff out there with Chris Brown. I got some stuff out there with Kelly Rowland, and Jamie Foxx, and Tank, Pleasure P, Carrie Hilson, Keisha Cole, Fantasia.
Okay.
The list goes on, man.
So as features, or with those folks, maybe you did some writing
all
for?
All that stuff I did co-writing for, and got 5 Grammy nominations, a few ASCAP awards, and I'm doing all right for myself.
Only 5. Only 5. So what was like your first placement?
My first placement, I actually had a feature, was on the Dave Hollister Real Talk album in 2004. I had 4 songs on that album, as well as a feature with me, Dave, and Tank.
Okay,
so those were my first placements.
So is that how you kind of linked up with Tank back then?
Well, me and Tank, shout out to Tank, he took me under his wing because I was just a background singer, before. And I wanted to be a songwriter, so he took me into his writing team, and he developed my writing skill, and those were my first placements with him. So I actually hooked up with Tank before those placements.
All right, and what was maybe one of your biggest songs you wrote to date?
Ooh, it's hard, man, because I got my first ASCAP award off of Tank's Please Don't Go.
Okay.
And I got 3 Grammy nominations off of Pleasure P's Under.
Okay.
Then Chris Brown, I Can Transform You was my first platinum single.
Really? It did transform you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, that's big. That's real big. What would you tell an aspiring songwriter? Because there's so much musical talent down here in New Orleans, but how can a good songwriter get on?
It's about the relationships now. So it's good to network. It's not necessarily the greatest thing to come at people with a CD. Now it's good to meet them and let them see you're a cool person and develop a friendship, and then then they'll be open to hearing what kind of music you got, because now it's getting like overwhelming with people just like, hey, when you meet somebody like, hey, I got this music, man, it's like, okay, well, hold on, I don't really even know you like that. But every once in a while it happens that way, but most of the time now it's about networking and just being that great person everybody loves, and they want to give you an opportunity. But I would say work ethic is very important, because when somebody's asleep, there's somebody working. So you just can't stop. You can't take no for an answer. You got to do your homework and see what the new slangs are, what the new melodies are, the new beats, the sounds, and all that. So you just always got to do your homework and stay up to date.
No doubt. You got this new joint with Kelly Rowland. How did that come about?
Yes, sir. That's my lead single. It's called Favorite. It's my debut album, which is coming to Love Train in October. Favorite is my first single, but me, Chris Brown, and Tiana Taylor and Kevin McCall wrote Favorite, and we weren't sure who it was going to be for.
Right.
And when my label heard it, they got excited and was like, what are you guys doing with this record? And I'm like, I don't know. They were like, well, Lonnie, we need to keep this for you. I said, all right, cool. So I called Chris, and he was like, yeah, cool, go ahead, keep it. And so I laid my vocals, and I said, man, what girl can I get on this song? Because on the demo it was Tiana Taylor. So I was like, should I keep Tiana? Then the label called me and was like, well, Lonnie, we want Kelly Rowland. You think you can get her? And I'm like, can I get her? That's like my sister,
Okay.
So she called me, and I said, sis, I got this record I need you to get on. She said, well, send it to me if it's hot. I got to hear it first, bro. So I said, all right, cool. I sent it to her. She called me back 5 minutes later, said, I'll be there in 2 days. I love the record. And so as soon as she got off the plane in LA, she came straight to the studio, knocked it out, and now you got Favorite, man.
No doubt. Did you see her performance the other night on the BET Awards?
I did. She killed it.
She murdered it.
Murdered it.
Right.
I hit her. I said, I turned into a fan. I forgot I knew it.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I was at the Shrine Center, man. I was standing up cheering for her, because it was really good to see her get her shine and not be in the shadow of that other broad. But anyway, we'll keep it politically correct around here.